Good morning, pre-Kers. How are you doing today? First, we're going to do our morning message, and then we're going to check in to see how our lima beans are doing. So, today is Friday, and we have a new month. What's today? May. It is now May. April's over, and it's May. May 1st, 2020. Okay, and the weather is cloudy. It's going to be another cloudy and rainy day. So, here are our lima beans. I took them out of my plastic bag. This is my wet paper towel. So you could see that this lima bean, want to see how big they got? See, these are the lima beans before they were put in the water, and this is the lima beans that have been soaking in the wet paper towel. Look how big they are. Why are they so big? You remember why they're so big? What do they have inside of them? What did they absorb? They absorbed all the water. Correct. So, and my outer shells are starting to get soft. And once the shell peels off, inside of here is, what's inside of here? What's inside? The embryo, right? The baby plant. So if you could see, this one right here is starting to sprout a baby plant, and this one right here is starting to sprout a baby plant. So I hope your lima beans are starting to sprout up too, right? So, and see, this is the lima bean, and this is the seed coat. And once the seed coat peels off, inside is the baby embryo, which is the embryo, which is the baby plant. It's another name for the baby plant. And it's going to sprout out. And once that starts to happen, then we're going to have to transport it into some dirt. And you can put it in a cup, and you're going to get leaves, and you're going to have yourself a nice little plant. So let's put this back inside my plastic bag so I can put it back on my windowsill, and hopefully the sun will come out this weekend and we'll be able to see our wonderful plant next week. So I will check back in with you next week to see how you guys are doing with yours. Any bean, remember I said any bean that mommy had in the house, you could use any bean. So be creative. And I'm hoping that you guys, did your 3D flowers and send me lots and lots of pictures of your 3D flowers, right? So now we're going to read A tree is a plant. Did you guys know that? Did you know that a tree was a plant? So, a tree is a plant. A tree is the biggest plant that grows. Most kinds of trees grow from seeds the way most small plants do. There are many kinds of trees. Here are a few of them. How many do you know? We talked about all of these, right? Apple, orange, maple. Remember back in October, November, when we talked about the maple, right? And the different trees. This tree grows in the country. It might grow in your yard too. Do you know what kind it is? What kind of tree is this? It's an apple tree. This apple tree came from a seed. The seed was small. It grew inside an apple. Have you ever seen an apple seed? Ask an adult to cut an apple in two. The seeds are in the center. They look like this. So if you guys have an apple at home and you want to cut it open and see the seeds, Remember when we did all the seeds back in October? Yes. Most apple trees come from seeds that are planted. Sometimes an apple tree grows from a seed that falls to the ground. The wind blows leaves over the seed. The wind blows soil over the seed. And then all winter the seed lies under the leaves and under the soil. All winter the seed lies under the ice, snow, and then it's pushed into the ground. When spring comes, the rain falls and the sun comes out and warms the earth. The seed begins to grow. See the little seed down there? At first, the young plant does not look like a tree. The tree is very small. It is only a stem with 2 leaves. See our stem? And 2 leaves. It has no apples on it. A tree must grow up before it has apples on it. Each year the tree grows. It grows tall. In 7 years, it is so tall that you can stand under its branches. In 7 years. So how old are you? You're 4 or 5. So this tree hasn't grown up yet. It will be a tree in 7 years. In the spring, there are blossoms on the tree. Spring is apple blossom time. See all the apple blossoms? The blossoms last only a few days. Then they fall to the ground. Now there are green leaves on the tree. Among the leaves there are small apples. The apples are where the blossoms were before. The apples are green, and they are almost too small for you to see. The apples grow very slowly. They grow all during the spring and the summer. In the fall, they are large and ripe. They are ready to eat. We can see the apples and the leaves on the branches. We can see the branches grow out of the trunk. We can see the trunk growing out of the ground. We can see the bark of the tree. The bark covers the branches and the trunk like a coat. But there is a part of the tree that we cannot see. What part of the tree that we can't see? Do you guys remember? It's the roots, right? We cannot see the roots. They are under the ground. Some of the roots are large, some of them are small, as hairs. The roots grow like branches under the ground. A tree could not live without roots. Remember what I told you when we did the parts of the plant? The roots is what holds it down, right? Roots hold the trunk in the ground. Roots keep the tree from falling when the wind blows, like yesterday. Oh, such a windy day. But the trees didn't fall down, right? Because the roots were holding them. The roots keep the rain from washing the tree out of the ground. Roots do something more. They take water from the ground. They carry the water into the trunk of the tree. The trunk carries the water to the branches. The branches carry the water to the leaves. Hundreds and hundreds of leaves grow on the branches. The leaves make food from the water and air. They make food when the sun shines. The food goes into the branches. It goes into the trunk and roots. It goes to every part of the tree. Fall comes and winter is near. The work of the leaves is over. The leaves turn yellow and brown. The leaves die and fall to the ground. Now the tree is bare. All winter it looks dead, but the tree is not dead. Under its cold coat of bark, the tree is alive. spring comes again, rain falls, right? So much rain we've had. Too much rain we've had. Oh my goodness. The sun warms the earth, the tree blossoms, and the new leaves grow. As long as it lives, the apple tree grows. As long as it lives, the apple tree blossoms. In the spring, and apples grow on it. When do you like apple trees best? In spring when they are covered with blossoms? In summer when they are covered with leaves? In the winter when they are bare? Or in the fall when they are covered with apples? So, what I want you to do is I want you to draw me a picture of what your favorite time of an apple tree is. Is it in the spring when it looks like this? Is it in the summer when it looks like this with leaves? Or is it in the winter when it's all bare with snow on it? Or in the fall when it has apples, because the apples come in the fall, right? That's when we go apple picking and get our apples. So there are 4 times of the year that an apple tree will look so different. And I want you to draw me a picture and have your parents email it to me or Miss Susie of what is your favorite apple tree when it looks. I'm gonna draw a picture of myself. So maybe next time when we meet, we can check our lima beans and I can show you my picture of which season of an apple tree I like best. What do you think it's gonna be? It's a surprise, I'm not gonna tell you. And I'm gonna ask Miss Maria to draw me a picture of which season she likes her apple tree best also. So that's it for today. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. And hopefully this weekend the sun will be out and you guys can go out a little bit and enjoy the warmer weather. So talk to you guys later. Bye. Miss you so much.